Hey there, Heather, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to Game 1 coverage of this NL first round matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals Legends at Nationals Park. We have a beautiful game. The National League starts their first round series, best of 7 series, and all that. So, our first game, it is a bit rainy. We don't know how long this will affect the match, but anyway, the Dodgers, here's your starting lineup. Jackie Robinson at second base, Matt Kemp in right field, Babe Herman DHs, Duke Snyder in center, Pedro Guerrero in left, Gil Hodges at first, Roy Campanello catches, Ron Say at third, and Bill Russell, not that Bill Russell, at shortstop. Clayton Kershaw will start for LA, facing Pedro Martinez. Of course, Washington has Alfonso Soriano at second. Bryce Harper will play left field. Vladdy Guerrero at DH. Andre Dawson in center field. Gary Carter at catcher. Dimitri Young play first. Jason Worth at right. Tim Wallach third base. And Spike Owen at short. Team leaders by contrast. Vladdy Guerrero had a .335 batting average, leading everyone in the series. .317 for Duke Snyder. So, Andre Dawson put up 41 home runs, which was tops, I think, in the National League. Guerrero Soriano also went deep a long time. So Dawson doing his job. And the RBIs, Andre Dawson, Mike Kemp are your RBIs, guys. Pitching leaders. St. Koufax 2.61. Dennis Martinez had a 2.95 ERA. Wins Koufax is 123 times. Dennis Martinez 121 times. Losses, that saves Eric Gagne, the closer for LA. John Rutland for Washington, 31 team stats. Dodgers won 115 games in the regular season. Only lost the NL West by 5 games to the Padres, but still. Washington won 107 games, but because they won the NL North, the newly crowned NL North, they got the better seed against the Dodgers. The Dodgers, in March weren't that bad, but after May they really picked up the pace. Washington on the other paw, great March, 8-2, kind of slow months. In June they were 20-5, in September 10-4, so they've been okay. Washington led in home runs and second in extra base hits and slugging percentage. The Dodgers hitting not so well. It wasn't the hitting that helped the Dodgers; it was their pitching. Top 3 in every one of the 11 categories you see here today. Washington, top 3 in only one category, and that's walks with 432. They both only walked 432 guys. So, first of 2 games today. You'll be able to see another game later on. Anyway, LA Washington starts our coverage. The Nationals Park. There's rain in the forecast. And the wind will blow in from the center field. Pedro led the inning in strikeouts. Jackie Robinson 31 seconds on bases, and that's a walk. Today's game ready by Yahoo. Second. Punch out. Just got an approximately 99 right balloons. Paper men. Who knows? They may have pitched out, but no. Hold on. It was not a pitch out, but Jackie is on second base. He's a speedster all right. Paper men. Herman goes to left field. Today's game also bright place different. Left field and Big Herman says I get the ball. Perfect to pitch. And Robinson at third base. Well, first base Snyder. Snyder drives it, and that was right field. That's the first one of the game. That's not too happy. He's in a double. 1-0. Here comes Pedro Guerrero. Pedro drives it to left field, back at the wall. Say, get the line. That one. Pedro Guerrero over Pedro Martinez. Pedro and Pedro Prime. 3-0 Dodgers. Gil Hodges. Hodges ground ball, 6-3 on the board. Yes. Pedro Martinez got blocked. 2-run shot on Pedro Guerrero. Now here's Kershaw doing his job. And Soriano. Soriano's motor 6-3 on the board. Rebound. Comes Harper. Surprise addition, but I think that was some really hurt something. Harper blocks and Perkins flat. Flaherty will place it. Harper stays at second. 50 seconds for under the block. He's pretty well hitting over someone back home. But it's going to be done live. Yes, it is. Pro shot. That's the double play. And the Dodgers get nothing good to them. And now here's Roy Campanella. Got him. Pedro doesn't have the first ball. That's right. Say. And got him at the knees. I do not have a basketball. Here's Bill Russell. Got him. He strikes out the side. That's a rare win, but and it's 3-0 Dodgers. Here comes Gary Carter to the plate. Carter, floater to first. Someone's got it. And it's Bill Hodges. Here's Dimitri. Dimitri getting ground ball 6-3. Deep in the hole. Russell does his job. 2-1. Jason Works. Works drives to the center. This is going to be trouble, but only for Works. Sorry, it's the catch. 1-2-3, they go down, and it's 3-0 Dodgers after 2. Winning time. Jackie Robinson. It's a plate. Robinson flips one trying to get a hit. He does. It just drops in, and Jackie will get the ball. He played him up for the third, but he thinks twice about it. Because it was cut off. So then, and here comes Randy Camp. Oh, people change. Here comes Dave Herman. Herman drives it to left center and cut by Boston for support. Oh, the first cut off Robinson in third. And one more play. Here comes Stuckey. Center trying to get another RBI. He drives at the center, but it's pitchable. Luda. And the Dodgers can't get another 3-0. And here's Timmy Wallach. Wallach. Drives at the center and over the head of the center fielder. Center trying to get it. He can't get it. It's not his fault. It's just part of his fault. He got it from Timmy, and now here comes Spikelman. Big ground ball to the right side. Good move because Wallach can move to third. No problems. In the third, it bounces Soriano. Can he get it for that? As there is no proof shot on with the 100. 9 points again. Here's Harper. They got Harper. Kershaw does his job with the 77-mile-per-hour ball. 3-0 Dodgers through 3. We're going to give you the EA report. I guess we can't do that. And never mind. Here's Pedro Guerrero. We were deep last time, and we'll try to go deep again. But right to Harper. And here's Hodges. Hodges drives it deep to right. This looks catchable. It is catchable. This catch will work to them, and here comes Campanella. Campanella ground ball 6-3 on the gun. Give it. So Pedro settles down and gets these guys again. Who's fighting? And oh! Kershaw got the full windup. 95 and 10. That's a third strikeout in a row. Here's Andre. Tossing the base hit. The center field makes it 3-2. Now here's Carter. Carter to right. Center, and it's catchable for Snyder. It is. Snyder tossing a tag to second, and he's safe. Here comes the Young. Dimitri Young to right. It's catchable. It is catchable. So Kershaw looking pretty good. The Dodgers are up 3-0. On to the fifth. And here comes Ronzai. Ronzai ground ball, 5-3. Yes. Russell. Russell ground ball, 6-3. Yeah. Over out. Here comes Jackie. Jackie. Ground ball, 4-3. So Pedro has settled down a bit. The 3 runs his first inning are keeping things a little more awkward with Jade Worth. Ground ball second to first, yes. And out again, here comes Kershaw to Wallet. Wallet drives it deep to right, and cut. Kemp, 2 down. First play going. Ground ball, 6-3. So Kershaw's been swinging along. Pedro has settled down a little bit. On to the 6th, here's Kemp. Kemp ground ball, 5-3. Look at that. So Pedro wants the pitch, because Herb comes out. That's Herman, ground ball, 4-3. Yep. And here's Spooky. Got him on first ball. Pedro's 6th strikeout in the 6th inning to work with the Dodgers are 3-0. Here comes Soriano. And ball 4. This is second ball. But Kershaw gets in on his slider. That is strikeout. Guerrero floats into left field. Hot by Pedro. On Guerrero to the other. Dawson, they're going for steal and safe. Soriano needed to go for it. Ground ball is a bite. So Kershaw has been pitching quite well. 6 innings of shutout ball. It's 3-0 Dodgers. Pedro to Pedro. Guerrero to right. Did he make the catch? Worth does make the catch. And it's not serious. So Worth might come out of the game, we don't know. Pedro threw 85 pitches. So they are going to ask Zimmerman and Rojas to warm up for Hodges. Hodges swings at the center, trouble, back say, goodbye, that one. Gil Hodges, baby. 5 Hodges, American Pie, drove the Chevy to the latest game. Hodges not too happy with it. Campanella drives it to right and cut by Worth. Here comes Say. Got him! 7th strikeout. Struck him out with the Jeff Diamond. Back the end of the ballgame time. Dodgers with a 4-0 lead after 6.5. Kershaw has been dealing today. He's got Kerry Carter. Got him! On a curve. Strikeout. No bird 5. Here comes Young. Here comes Young. Young, will he drop it in the glove? It will to Matt Kemp. 1 down. 2 down, sorry. There's Jay Worth. Might as well let him in the game. It's the postseason. Strike 3. Kershaw pinks the black. He's been on fire tonight. 6 strikeouts. Pedro's thrown 97 pitches. They're definitely not going to get into this game. So it's going to be Rojas who will come into the game. We might as well just do it. You might as well wrestle. Ground ball 6-3 on the board. Yeah. Here comes Jackie Robinson. Jackie ground ball right to the shortstop. But he's a fast runner, remember. But they got him. Down 4. Kemp. Matt Kemp ground ball through the hole. So Matt Kemp sneaks one through. It'll be a double for Matt Kemp. I gotta change some things like Campanella's yet. So Kemp's double, and here comes Herman. Herman. Somehow gets a base hit into the infield. So Runners on the corners for Snyder. Duke Snyder, but he grounds out. Dodgers still are 4-0. Kershaw's from 73 pitches, so I think they'll let him stay in the game. Why not? Ball, ground ball, 5-3. Yep. And here comes Spike. Spike on ground ball, 6-3 on the board. Yeah. 2 down. Here comes Alfonso Soriano. Tapper on the mound. There's 2 something. Campanella does that. So Kershaw's looking pretty good. 4-0 Dodgers. On to the 9th, and here comes Pedro Guerrero. Left fielder in pot. Painted personal black shirt. There's still Hodges. Hodges ground ball. 6-3. Good. Campanella. Campanella will drive one to right field. Now that's off the wall. He's going to hit for second with a double. So Campanella does his job. He gets a double. Here comes Ronce. Say ground ball. Throw it. They do. Getting a lot of ground balls. Washington pitching, but it's 4-0 Dodgers. Pedro Guerrero's 2 home run might be the big difference. Kershaw is still on the mound dealing. Somehow it's going to get into the infield and go right to Russell to get 1 down. And here comes Flatty. Ground ball. Russell. Got him. That's 2. Kershaw has thrown only 89 pitches. Here's Dawson. Dawson drives it to the left, but it's going to go right into the glove. And what a job by Clayton Kershaw in game 1. A 3-hit shutout. What a day for Clayton Kershaw. Never in doubt. 3 in the first, and you knew I was going to be happy. Get the start to Clayton Kershaw. 23 years old, and he did it. Giving up only 3 puny hits. The hits were to Guerrero, Dawson, and Wallach. I think they were all... Well, Wallach had a double. Other than that, nothing else. Pedro Guerrero went deep. Well, they put up 4 doubles off Washington pitching. Pedro Guerrero and Gil Hodges took Pedro Martinez deep. Kershaw, he gets a game score of 85. 3 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 91 pitches. Pedro threw 97 pitches in 7 innings, mind you, and lost the game. 41,000 fans. So we're going to just quick play the other matches right now. Sorry about that. So Cleveland and White Sox game 2. However, Bell is not going to be able to play. They said they can't do it. So they're going to put Larry Doby in the game. You might as well put Larry Doby in. And all that. So Larry Doby will be the only change for the Cleveland. The White Sox are going to do the same thing, or no? No, they're going to make 1 change, and there'll be Minoso playing center field. So the official thing on that. All right, so White Sox in Cleveland. Cliff Lee goes on the mound for Cleveland against the White Sox. Ed Walsh, game 2. Cleveland trying to break up the monotony and force at least a game 5. The starting lineup for Cleveland is this. Kenny Lofton in center field. Ed Morgan in at first. Larry Doby in left. Man Ram at DH. Ricky Colafield right field. Lou Boudreaux shortstop. Steve O'Neill catcher. Johnny Holdop at second. And Bill Bradley at third. Other side of the coin. The White Sox send Ed Walsh on the mound against Cleveland. Starting lineup is Eddie Collins at second base. Luke Appling short. Shoeless Joe Jackson in right field. Frank Thomas with DH. Paul Konerko at first. Chad Lemon at left. Robin Ventura at third. Manny Minoso will play center field. And AJ Brzezinski will catch. Team stats. Cleveland. had a decent start and all that. But they're 23-6 in May. It was great. They and the White Sox both participated in the AL North, and Cleveland lost by 5 games against these guys. They had a middling August and September. The White Sox 9-1 to start the campaign. Then in April 27, they looked good. May they had a faltering, but other than that, they've been pretty decent. White Sox in the American League, kind of decent. Top 5 in batting average, OOTP, on base percentage. Sorry, hits and strikeouts. 3 strikeouts. Cleveland can't really steal, but they're okay. The pitching, well, Cleveland's second in walks, giving up the 5th in ERA and 5th in runs allowed. The White Sox were the AL leaders in earned run average, starters ERA, runs allowed, home runs allowed, and walks. So they know what they're doing. The Stars in the regular season, shoeless Joe Jackson batting .340, and Albert Bell, who is actually nursing an injury, so they don't want to risk him. It's batting .307. Manran went deep 34 times. Frank Thomas led the White Sox with 25. RBI, shoeless Joe Jackson 122, Manran 108. Pitching leaders, well, earned average, Sakati 179. Joss had a 2.33. Wins, Sakati, Joss, and Walsh all with 22 wins. The saves, Wilhelm 37 saves, Betancourt 36. Wilhelm actually is hurt, so I know Chris Sale was the main guy who actually won the game for the White Sox against Boston that sent the both Sox out of the postseason chase. Boston thought they had the postseason in the postseason chase, but they didn't. So we're in Chicago. Here we go. Game 2. White Sox are up 1-0. Wins blown to right field. Ed Walsh will be making his debut. 30 race 4 from Lofton. And he Lofton, he's a sweet, so 4-3. They hurried, but Collins said not today. Here comes Ed Morgan. Morgan will drive it to right, drops him, base hit. So base hit for Morgan. Here comes Kogan. He was in for Bell today, and for 35 balls into center and winning some mixed pitch one now. 2 down, sorry, for Mayman. Mayman to center, base hit. And, oh, mistake! Morgan is on at third base. Rumors are starting, the White Sox will be moving to Old Comiskey for next season once the 1918 Black Sox are forced out and contracted. Trying to make things a little better. Here's Cliff Lee to the White Sox. Eddie Collins. Collins deep to left center. Now drive out the wall. This will be a double. He went 3. He'll get 3. So Eddie Collins starts with a triple. And it's game miraculous by Luke Appling. Look at her again. With good friends at State Farm. Like being named it's only Navy. That's not a chance. So Luke Appling is a good hit. Scores the right, 1-0. Here's Shoeless. He was 4th in RBIs in the AL. And they fired the center, but it's easily cut by Lofton. 1 down court. Frank Thomas. And they're going for the steal. Safe. Appling. Steal second. Here's Thomas. There you go. On a sinker. Called Kirko. 196 for people in scoring position. That's not good. And he dumps it to right field. Base hit. We're going for the second run. And this time, Kirko does get an RBI for running scoring position. 2-0. That's it. And here comes the next pitch. And it's a mistake. Connecticut goes to third base, and here comes Chet Lemon. And it goes. Lemon tried to have a lemon party, but he failed on the curveball. But the White Sox put up not 1 but 2 runs. 2-0. Walsh back on the mound to face Pilavito. Ricky Pilavito, base hit. So he looks pretty good. Good redraw. Little bunt. Simple bunt. And he's out at first. But you know what? It works. It worked the second. Here comes Steve O'Neill. O'Neill drives it to center. This will be caught by Manessa, and Rivers gets it second. Hold on. Hold on. Drives it to right field and caught. So, good job by Walsh holding him in check 2-0. Remember, this is best of 7, not best of 5 or best of 3. Lead to Robin Ventura. Got him! A curveball. That is strikeout number 3 for me. Mendoza drives it to right field, right to Colivito. And down for AJ Krasinski. Krasinski drives it to left field. And caught by Larry Doby. He makes the catch. White Sox still lead 2-0. And here comes Bill Bradley. Bradley to left. Bradley will dunk it into the left field corner. So Bradley would like to do something here. A double, and now here's Lofton. Lofton to left center. Looks catchable, and was catchable, and Bradley thought about going to third base, but held up. And Morgan to center field, and caught in the field by Lemon. Go down for Harden. There you go, me. Further, that's his second baseman. So Walsh does his job. Cleveland can't do anything. Eddie Collins Sr. punches out. And a sinker by Lee. That's for number 4. Here's Luke Appling. Appling ground ball 5-3. Yes. Shoeless. Drives it to center. Looks catchable. It is catchable. Yes. So the White Sox are up 2-0 for 3 innings to play. And report. San Fran, San Diego already in the 4th inning, no scoring that one. Cincy and Philly playing later today. Johnny Henry versus Pete Alexander. Seattle and the Yankees are waiting. David Kuma versus Buffing. Pittsburgh looking good against the Mets 3-0 in the 6th. Alright, so here we go with Man. And Buffalo, Walsh walks Ramirez. That's the first walk for either side. Let's elevate out. Elevate ground ball, double play ball. Look at that! Nice job, perfect play. Randomly catching. Woodrow. Woodrow ground ball, 6-3 on the scoreboard. Yes! And Walsh continues to press. Smash it. Here comes Thomas. Thomas will walk. Buffalo. First walk for Lee, and here comes Pinocchio. Pinocchio. Ground ball, double play ball. You bet! Who saw that coming? Double play. And now here's Lemon. Lemon drives it to right center. Now way up the patio wall. Really good for 3. I'm looking for this one, so they're just going to be. I'll look for Ventura. Ventura to left. And caught. So, nice job by the right side. We're at 2-0. Walsh just won 47 pitches, and then we'll have Steve O'Neill to do it. O'Neill! Oh, what? Pinocchio bungled it with the transfer. E3, bitch. Hold up. Runner goes. Hold up. Right in the hole. And he will be out still. We're going to wrap up. O'Neill the second. Billy Bradley. Got it? Yes. 95 on the fastball, so Eddie Morgan is out for strikeout for Walsh. Who's Lofton? Ground ball, throw it. Walsh gets out of that mess without any major flaw. Quickly, we'll be facing Manessa. And before. Here's AJ. AJ There's still one in the center. That's a base hit. And base hit for the second. First and second. Collins blank. I think he did. He does. He blanked it up the first base line so that Morgan would have to throw to lead. Pitching second and third and out for Luke Kaplan. He's got it already out today. Kaplan will base it over first contact. So his second RBI for Luke Kaplan makes it 3-0 Red Sox. And Shoulders Childa. Shoulders will drop a base hit. We've got 4-0, so the White Sox look good. And Lee doesn't look good. He will be watching for the bullpen. Vinny Pastano and Dan Spooner will work in the pen. Thanks for tips. He's losing it. He's losing his swag. This is a loaded for Canerco. Canerco drives it to right field. Pretty deep. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for it. I'm surprised that Apple didn't go to the plate. Spooner's coming in, Lemon. Lee says, no, I want to get Lemon. Well, that's it, and I think, oh, the mistake! What about throw by Morgan? 83, it's a two-base error, it's now 6-0. Maybe it's going to get out of this, maybe it's 4-0. Well, Spooner's now going to come up, because they have to. So Spooner will have to come in again. And ground ball is Morgan. This time he doesn't block the place. That brutal mistake. He pulled it to 4-0 when it was 6-0. Walsh has been doing pretty well pitching, so they'll probably let him hopefully finishes up. Fly ball to center and cut Melissa. And there's Dobie. And again to center field. This time a little deeper. And Dobie will get a double. He's going for 30s there. And also, thought he caught it, but it's a triple for Larry Dobie. And goes to right, Mayram. Mayram, ground ball. They'll get that out. No big deal, it's 6-1. Yeah, he scored 3rd big deal. Gotta Vito. Walsh gets him on a slow curve. 6-1 White Sox. Where's Minoso? Minoso, down the line, that's going to be a base hit. We'll have a double out of that. So Minoso does his job. Just a friendly reminder that tomorrow we will have Game 2 coverage. Live from Pittsburgh, if live from Pittsburgh with each other. The National League Game 2 of their best is on series. After day off, America will do Game 2 of their series on the 20th, with the Angels and A's being the feature match. Here's AJ Brzezinski. And yes, he's out. In fastball, strike 3. Here's Collins. Collins, going ball 5-3. Yeah. Remember, he's a speedy bugger. Exactly. Here's Luke Kaplan. And he'll fly out. Yes. So the White Sox will have a 6-1 lead. Into the 7th, Walsh. Cruising along. Here's Boudreaux. Boudreaux, the setter, drops it in base hit. So he's going to bring in first for Steve O'Neill. And that's a catch. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Nice catch. 2-9-4. Riley ground ball, easy throw. Yes. So Cleveland can't get into the White Sox. It's 6-1. Cleveland's been in report. Yankees already have scored a run against Seattle in the bottom of the first. St. Eagles up 2-0. Cincy already have 3-0 in the Phillies already. And so then we might be Reds. So yeah. Those games are going right now. Here's The White Sox. Spillner to Shoeless Joe. And to right field. Kalita says, I want that ball. I'll get that ball. He does. Here's Thomas. Thomas to right field, trying to test Kalita. It's luck. But he makes the catch down for Spillner. The ball, easy play. So Spillner does his job coming in relief. 6-1 White Sox. So Kenny Lofton against Edwatch. Ground ball. He's back. Michael Benson and Hannah Morgan. Morgan floater. Collins says, I want that ball. I'll take that ball. White Sox are closing in. Who's Gobi? Ground ball 6-3. Yeah. So Walsh looking good to try to get the White Sox a 2-0 series lead. Spillner on the mound still with his Lemon. Lemon to right field and caught by Kalita. Ventura. Ventura to right field and caught by Kalita. Yeah. And here comes Mendoza. Mendoza will drive one down head to gap near the patio. So the double for Neil Mendoza. Runner on second. Cleveland is a little bit apprehensive. Bobby Wickman and Dave LaRoche will do the pen. Krasinski, the center. Nice catch. So the White Sox can't get anything, but they're up 6-1. And Welsh has thrown 84 pitches, so he should be okay to continue. But Ramirez will hit one to the gap in right field. That'll be a double. Yeah. So now you gotta worry. Yeah, you gotta worry. So Bob Blocker. No, it's not Blocker, sorry. We'll finish the 9. So Sale is the closer. Bobby Jenks will come in. Warm up. Lamito, base hit. It will be 62. Yeah, no. Lamito base hit, man. Who's in the first court? Woodrow, ground ball, double play. One scores, but they get 2 outs. 62, one more out. Watch. No. Come on. Keep going. Hold up. Base hit. Nope. Oh, no! Ventura got against the end it right there, but he had a terrible throw. Now you got Bradley. Bradley, ground ball. This time we were good. And the White Sox won 62. They look good. 2-0. So Chicago, well, 4 in the 5th. That's what they did. So the White Sox are now halfway home to doing it. Ed Walsh does the win. Now I have to wait till Saturday to go to Cleveland. Lemon Mendoza had 2 doubles. He was in as a late replacement, so he did his job. Collins with a triple. So did Adobe. Ed Walsh goes to a complete game, 9 innings. The win. Lee loses terribly. Spillner did okay. Let's take a look at the 8 scores. Minnesota took 11 innings, but they shocked Detroit at 5-3. Gradaro beats Hiller, the Canadian John Hiller. So, take a look at the box score. The Twins actually had score in the 9th to tie her up. Dutch Leonard does throw 7 innings of work. And Harmon Killebrew went deep for the Twins with a home run. So, that was just like unbelievable. Killebrew off of Hiller. Well, Verlander went 7 innings, did okay. Then Hiller, not so much. Came in for the save, but blew it. Jack Morris pitched the last out. Dutch Leonard went 7. Then Joe Nathan for 2 1/3. Then Gradaro. Okay. Oakland beats the A's 9-5. The Angels 9-5. The A's win. Grove beats Tanana. And lots of people didn't beat Tanana, but 8 runs in the 7th will do that to you. Lefty Grove is your hero. The Angels did score 5 in the 9th. But in the end, it was Oakland winning this game. And all that. Bob Johnson hit one off Ryan Durnan. Tanana went 6 2/3 innings. Didn't do so well. Ryan Durnan came in for the final 2 1/3. Tanana this year was 25-3. Lefty Grove will win 8 2/3. Then Barry Cito came in. Didn't do so well, and then they had to go with Eckersley to get the final out. Barry Cito could have flipped it all out. Cleveland Chicago, you saw White Sox win 6-2. The Yankees have tied it up with Seattle 9-4. DiMaggio is your man, 3 for 5. Well, they scored 4 runs in the 3rd to sink them. Derek Jeter went deep in the 7th. His only hit was that big hit. Babe Ruth went deep. Derek, DiMaggio, and Jeter. Iwakuma could not believe his luck. Although A-Rod hit a home run for Seattle. Iwakuma, terrible 2 1/3 in the 3rd innings. Langston went 3 1/3. Then Charlton, then Caudill. The Yankees, Red Ruffing, 7 innings. Then Gomez and Rivera. Dodgers in Washington. Dodgers win 4-0. You saw that one. Kershaw for Pedro. Pittsburgh with the when Jesse Tannehill complete game shutout. He was 5'8". I did not know that. So yeah, Tannehill did it. Dwight Gooden did not have his stuff 5 1/3 innings. Parnell and Roger McDowell did okay in relief. San Fran, San Diego. The Padres win 5-1. Jake Peavy doing his job at Petco. See there, Peavy with the win. Hoffman picks up the save. Peavy could have went past 7 innings, but Hubble 7 1/3 couldn't do anything. Hal Schumacher couldn't do his job. And finally, the Reds in Philly. Reds crushed it 11-4. Big win for them. Pete Rose with 3 big hits. Sean Casey was the hero, in a sense. 6 runs in the first few innings. Aaron Boone went deep for Cincy. Aaron freaking Boone. Vandermeer with the win 5 1/3. And Clay Carroll and Danny Jackson came in, relieving. Pete Alexander couldn't get out of the 2nd inning. Then Ryan Manson had come in. Steve Pedrosi and Rocky Baltalico and George McCollin. So yeah. So that's all we've got. Oh yeah, who were the 3 stars yesterday? Clayton Kershaw, Jason Tannehill, and Jake Peavy. But anyway, we have 4 matchups for you. We will focus on Mets Pirates for you, Seaver versus Deacon Philippe. But of course, Dodgers Washington at 105, San Fran San Diego at 605, and Reds Phillies at 805. Should be an interesting day. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.